Hello, Kris here, Green Sabre. Welcome to Doom Telly episode. Oh Christ, I'm losing count now. I think it's 33. It's too many. I'm regretting numbering these from this point onwards, but I've started, so I'll finish. So yeah, episode 33. Thanks for joining. I've said this a lot. Just a brief one this time. I mean, I know my brief ones are sprawling epics compared to a lot of people's, but yeah, just a brief one. I'm going to do a brief update on what went on our Green Sabre gig at the weekend just gone at the Lizardfest 28 in Halifax. Just give you a quick run over at that. And also I'm just going to do a very brief updated collection update. As such, there's not a lot though. I'm not like most of you guys on here that have got about 55 vinyl LPs that you're rattling off all on fancy coloured splatters and blah blah. No, slim pickings. I'm having to rein it in somewhat seriously. So the collection updates will be sparse and will be not particularly regular. But there was one that I was hoping we were going to turn up, but it's not here yet. It's the new Bellwitch, which I've ordered the vinyl off, but ordered that a while back. Well, when it came out, but I don't think it's getting pressed until around about now. So anyway. So, yeah, without further ado, beer's going back, by the way. I've had lots of incredibly negative feedback for seeing far too much of my face, so I do apologise for that. But yeah, it's on the grow back, and there it will stay for like another 6 years or something like that before I do something fucking stupid again. But anyway, moving on. Yeah, Green Sabre update. We played Lizardfest 28. There's a few a year. It's not been going 28 years. There's I think it does like two, sometimes 3, maybe even 4 a year sometimes. But yeah, varying locations. Mushy, the guy that runs them, top banana, top fella. So again, thanks so much for having us on Saturday, Mushy. So yeah, great do. So yeah, Lizardfest 28. This one was at the Darkland Brewery. Now, if that rings any bells with any of you, Darkland Brewery were the brewery, Halifax based, that did My Dying Bride's beer. So yeah, it was quite, the glasses were ace. I did try and snaffle one, but the bar ladies were on point. They didn't hang around as soon as there was an empty glass. They were out and collecting them and so on and so forth. So I never got one. But yeah, they're like proper glasses with the Ghost of Orion logo on it and the My Dying Bride logo and stuff like that. And Darkland Brewery, really, really nice. So yeah, get yourself there. North Halifax, just to drink one of the fantastic beverages out of one of those glasses. But yeah, great venue. I don't know what it was like for most of you in the British Isles or wherever you were, but it was fucking baking on Saturday just gone. Absolutely cracking the tiles. So you probably can't see now, but I definitely caught the sun out there because it was an outdoor gig. And a great little setup. Yeah, outdoor gig, beer garden, fantastic. It was a great turnout and really can't thank everyone enough that did make it out there to it. So a bit of a muddy sound on the stage, if I'm honest with you, and we had a few issues with feedback, but I think everyone did. There was about 6 bands on, by the way. Or was there 5? I think there was originally 7. One of them pulled out a few months back. And then one of them, was it Hand of Amiga, had to pull out at the 11th hour, sadly, due to illness. So I was quite looking forward to seeing them, if I recall, as well. So yeah, they couldn't play. So I think there were 5 bands. We went on at 4:30 in the afternoon anyway. So directly, it was south-facing stage. So we were directly in the heat there. So it was a bit of a heat trap. It was quite difficult to see the old tuner on stage as well in the blaring sunshine. So, but it was great. I've not done a gig in those temperatures previously. So yeah, it was quite it was exhausting really. I mean, you know, we only played 4 songs, but that's about 45-50 minutes for us. So yeah. So anyway, yeah, it was a cracking day. It was a brilliant turnout. I have to doff my cap and say an enormous thanks to my new brothers and sisters in the Bradford, West Yorkshire metal scene. To a man, lady, everyone, all of you are just fantastic. What a scene. It is a privilege to have been welcomed into this scene and be a part of it now. if I could call myself a part of it, of course. But what I've seen, they turn up en masse, they're great, everyone's friends with one another. It always feels the Lancaster scene that we used to and where we're from, basically, initially. There's only me that lives over Leeds way, the rest of them are still based over there. But the Lancaster scene is so bitchy. It's just, and it always has been. Everyone puts a front on and gets on with each other, but everyone's quick to stab each other in the back and nick gigs off each other and blah, blah. And it's all such a weird scene, is Lancaster. Nobody helps each other out. They all talk about helping each other out, but no one actually does. It's just bizarre. Sometimes, and they don't often... I'm not labelling everyone. There are some absolute gems of folk over there in Lancaster, and they're the ones that turn up and come and see us regularly as well when we have played there. You know who you are. I'll just shout out to Jill, Dave, Gav, Loz, Malik. There are others, Joss, others that I've probably forgotten, but there are a handful of top bananas over there, Lancaster, that always make an effort. But yeah, the Lancaster scene is put to shame by the Bradford gang. Yeah, just terrific. What a group. And yeah, it was Hamish Godfrey, ex My Dying Bride, turned up, came to see us. Hamish, Catherine, thank you for coming. And yeah, that was kind of, I was just tuning up, we were ready to go on, and I noticed Hamish there, and there was a little bit of thought, oh God, Hamish is here. So yeah, there was a bit of pressure on me to, but anyway, there shouldn't have been any pressure. He's a top fella, Hamish, and we was having a right good natter afterwards as well. So lots of mutual friends. So yeah, as it turned out, yeah, easy, and he's so easy to talk to. And if you've not watched him already, Hamish is a natural presenter. Go and watch the Godthrim. They've got their own channel on YouTube. I'll fire a link to the last video, but go and watch the Godthrim videos because Hamish is a grade A presenter. He puts me to shame. There's no waffle. It's all good. But yeah, anyway, I digress. So yeah, it was a great crowd there. Some of the Ian, some of the Wolves in Winter guys turned up there. The Oaken Throne lads turned up. Yeah, it was a brilliant, brilliant turnout. So I can't thank you all enough. And it was a great gig. Like I say, the sound was really muddy on stage, and I know that Rossi had to be sort of standing looking at Bri the drummer for a lot of it, just because it was quite difficult. We've got a muddy enough sound as it is. So yeah, it gets quite hard. So you've just got to look for sort of visual cues sometimes and stuff like that. But yeah, all in all, I think Gaz's tuner broke as well, which but we got by. So yeah, it was all good. Really good gig. Really happy with it. Yeah, all the gigs that we've done, Green Sabre, have been terrific. So I really can't complain. Yeah, and it was brilliant. So thanks again, Mushy, for putting us on. And thanks Darkland Brewery, great venue, great people there, really friendly, helpful. Yeah, it was just brilliant. That's what gigs should be like. So cheers, Mushy, and yeah, do any more of these, let us know. We'll happily play at more of these. So yeah, it was terrific. So another good gig. Yeah, can't complain really. Trying to think if anything else could come out of it. Really sort of the upshot, I'm beginning to make more inroads in record. We're hoping to record this year. Now, we were hoping to record an album, but talking to a few people, talking to Hamish, talking to Lee and Oaken Throne as well, I'm just sort of thinking that maybe we might need to reassess our... we might be aiming a bit recording for any of you that record will know it's a fucking expensive business. It's a very expensive business. And we just got sort of thinking now that we could do an album's worth, of which would likely be demo standard again. I mean, I'm really proud of the Numb EP, but it is a demo ultimately. And the sound, although brilliant, and hats off to Mickey, did a great job, but it's not mastered. And so ultimately, it's probably demo standard. Very good demo standard, I have to admit, but it's still demo standard. So we want the next recording to be next level. I've had conversations with Simon from Thy Listless Heart about this as well, and he's been great, really helpful about what we need to do to take it to that next level. So we're thinking really recording-wise that we need to take this new stuff to the next level. And I think Lee from Oaken Throne, which was really nice of him to say, but he put it beautifully. He says, you're so heavy, you've got such a intensely heavy sound, you need to capture that when recording. And he's right, we do need to capture that. So we're wondering now whether we do slick, high quality, ultimately at vastly greater expense, it has to be said, but maybe do 2-3 tracks, just do another little EP again. The songs that we've got aren't going to go away. We've got 6 pretty much fully written. We've got 7, maybe even an 8th that are slowly on the back burner. We're you know, we can't say that we're not prolific with the writing and stuff. It just seems to be coming together really well. But I mean, we do rehearse pretty regularly, so that will help. So yeah, food for thought. So this year we are, like I said, we're still hoping to go into recording, but it might be something that we need to do. Time is money always in the studios, but the level of recording that we're hoping to do this year, time is going to be a lot of money. So we need to make sure that we're absolutely on point when we go in and rattle it out. I mean, you can be looking at best, maybe a day a song, you see, in the studio. So, but anyway, I won't bore you with the details. But that's the plans. We've got another gig at the end of this month. We're supporting Kill the Witch. It was Mufunta that are on, but I think it's Void Lurker are now the other band that's on with us. We're opening the Underground in Bradford, Sunday the 25th of June at the end of this month. Very much looking forward to that. So, yeah, should be a good one. So, yeah, if you're in the Bradford area or you're one of the gang, get down there and see us. I think we might be on at maybe just before 8 o'clock, possibly. 7:45, 8 o'clock, around that neck of the woods, but I'm not 100% yet. So that's our next gig. After that, we've not got an enormous amount planned. I know that we're kind of offset away for most of July, so July's not really a great month for us for booking or doing anything, really. So I know I'm away the first week. Gaz is away the second week. I think Ross is away the third week. So, yeah, it's one of them where I don't think we'll get much done in July. Nothing enormous planned for August as yet, but we're ready and willing, although I think Bri might be away back end of August. September onwards is when we're looking at, basically. We'll try and fit a few more gigs in, but after this one on the 25th of June, I don't think the next one we've got booked is until November with Gods of Hellfire, the Blind Pig in Sabre Bridge. So I think that's Saturday 18th of November, if I remember rightly. So, yeah, looking forward to that. And we're working behind the scenes on a gig in December. That's all I know, really, at the moment. I don't have no further details, but there might be another gig. Again, that'll be over West Yorkshire way somewhere. So, watch this space. So, yeah, all go. Right. Let's get on to the collection update. So, not a massive amount. But yeah, here we go. So what have I bought over the last... I'll show this one first, actually, because I bought it ages ago when we gigged with them in February in Lancaster. Iron Void's new one. But I don't feel like I've shown it yet. I've forgotten it for some reason. But cracking album. If I have shown it, sorry. But an absolute belter. Iron Void's new one. 4 IV. Very clever, lads. Very clever. I like that. Sorry. Glaring like hell. Take it out of case and you'll be able to see the juicy details. Oh, it's one of them, you know, when they get stuck into the thing. Anyway, fuck it. Yeah, let's try and avoid the glare. Iron Void's new one. Belting bit of sort of classic straight up St. Vita style doom metal. Breathtaking stuff. Really, really good. I would say personally I think it's my favourite one of theirs. I think it's the best one they've done, personally. Yeah, it's a cracker, and it was a privilege gigging. And yeah, we're well up for more gigs, lads. So watch this space. Okay, next up, I've shown this on the last video. I was at the time previous. I think it was the Desert Island one, wasn't it? John, when he did his Desert Island Doom thing, John showed this one. It's the Digipack of Cathedral's Forest of Equilibrium. It comes with, again, I've shown all this off before, really, but yeah, it comes with the Soul Sacrifice EP on CD, which is really good. Full digipack setup with all your information, and it is crucially, it's a dual disc, so you get the album on side A, the CD press as well, which is the one with the original and personally best version of Soul Sacrifice on here, although I love both. I prefer the original one that made it onto the CD cut of the studio album. You get that on the A side of the CD, yes, A and a B side. And on the B side of the CD, flip it over, it's a DVD, and it is the Return to the Forest documentary. It's about a 45-minute documentary. They're all sat in a pub somewhere. The original lineup, it's Lee, it's Griff, Gaz and Adam, sat there in a pub, thoroughly enjoying themselves. I assume it's around 2009 or whenever, 2009, sorry, yeah. They're in Coventry sort of going over the story of the album. It's a great little documentary. It is on YouTube somewhere, so Return to the Forest it's called. In fact, I might lob a link in if I remember, which I rarely do, but anyway. So yeah, that's a recent addition. I will now mention a good mate of mine, Marco. His band, Hellust, black metal, atmospheric black metal, really good stuff as well. Yeah, shout out Marco. He's released this. Was it last month or maybe the month before now? But check him out on Bandcamp. Again, there'll be a link down below. But a great atmospheric black metal album. And mine as well, he sent me. Look, it comes with a free... mine came with a free little plectrum. Hellust plectrum. Great stuff. But yeah, one-man project. Although he's got... I wrote the names down here. It's a Paul Tosher doing drums on this. And Lordser and Carlos from Portal do Inferno. Portuguese black metal band, doing guest musician work on here, and it's a really, if you like atmospheric black metal, it's not strictly lo-fi stuff as well, you know, it's decent production on here, and it come out via Prophetical Productions, Prophetical Records, whatever it is, but Portuguese. Marco's Portuguese, but he's based in UK, but yeah, pretty much everyone else that's on this band, Paul Tosher, yeah, Portugal based. And Marco's lad makes a guest appearance on guitar on this as well. So, yeah, get the family involved. Good idea. But a cracking album. Hellust. What's it called again? Sin, Blasphemy and Lust, of course, yeah. Sorry, it's more glare. But, yeah, check that out. Like I say, I'll put the Bandcamp link on. But, yeah, great little CD, that, if you're into atmospheric black metal. With a melodic twist. Check it out. Yeah, very good. My other additions. I picked up this off eBay for about £3 because I didn't have it. Black Metal Venom. Again, I'm pretty sure I haven't shown this, but if I have, apologies. Yeah, this is the, I forget what year it is. I think it's the 2002 CD reissue, like with a booklet and so on and so forth. Yeah, really good. I thought, you know, as I've been getting into black metal, let's get some of the original early pioneers. I would say this was more new album than it is black metal, if I'm being honest with you. But there's all the hallmarks there of where the influence of black metal came. So yeah, it's a worthy addition to the canon. But yeah, great little album. So I'm glad I finally got hold of a copy of that. And this one, found this on CD from the awesome Dark Thrones Ablaze in the Northern Sky. Got it from the awesome Noises for Heroes in Leeds. Great little second-hand record shop near the infirmary, sort of at the top end of town there. Great shop. There's some proper bargains in there as well. And there's some he's got some great original presses, a classic thrash and death metal in there at the minute. I can't afford them, but for any of you can, go and check him out. Blaze in the Northern Sky. I thought I had this, but it turned out that I didn't. It was... I've got Transylvanian Hunger, of course, and it was the other one, Under a Funeral Moon. I thought it was this, but yeah, I had Funeral Moon instead. So obviously, when I saw that, I had to add it to the collection. So yeah, worthy addition. It's a bit battered and rough around the edges, but it plays, and that's all you need. The other edition, and I got it on the same day from Noises for Heroes. Shout out Lee. Monolith Cult's debut. I think we're like £12 or something, and it's in absolutely mint nick. It's white vinyl. And yeah, you've got Jan on here, Lee on here, Ian on here. So yeah, shout out to all you guys. Terrific debut. The second album's the best one. There's no denying, but this is a cracker. I like this. And yeah, so I was well chuffed. I thought, lads, next time I see you, I'll bring it out and you can all sign it for me. With a silver marker or something snazzy. So yeah, there you are. That's my collection update. Yeah, very dull, very boring. Sorry, lads. But that's it. Slim times. So yeah, there you go. Nice 20-minute video. So we'll wrap that up there. Don't know what next week's is going to be. I've been a bit off kilter what with bank holidays and various things, and my timetable's been a bit all over the fucking place. So it's been difficult to wedge these videos in. So thanks for your continued support and so on. The Iron Maiden video last week, not my usual level of views, so I apologise. You're clearly not Maiden fans, but I'm going to do stuff like that anyway. But yeah, slightly less views than my normal average. So yeah, point taken, guys. Yeah, but I enjoyed making it, and that's the main thing. So yeah, because of that, no new subscribers this week. I think we're still around the 122, 123 mark, something like that. But yeah, hopefully this video will get those subscribers coming back up. So if you've not liked this video, please do. It's always helpful. If you've not subscribed yet, come and subscribe. It's always useful, so that I can get one of them fancy silver fucking wall-mounted things that all the big content creators have. Yeah, let's help me towards that, although I think I need several million of you before that happens. So I might have retired from YouTube by then. But thanks for watching. Great weekend was had, scorching weather, love the gig. Little collection update for you. Again, just a brief reminder, Sunday the 25th of June, we're back at the Underground in Bradford supporting Kill the Witch, so get yourself there, looking forward to that. And until next week, I will bid you farewell. Again, don't know what next week's video is going to be, but it's going to have to be a surprise. See you later, guys.